Welcome
to Danica Daycast!
Danica Daycast! Episode 33. Can you believe it? I bet you've never heard me say those words before. Danica Daycast episode 33. So welcome.
Isn't that what you say every time?
Doesn't matter. Might have been what I said the last time, but who's counting it? I mean, if you play back the footage, I clearly say 32. So so today's a special day for us. I'm chopping off my toes and selling them to Santa. No, today
don't do that.
Maybe I will. You never know, But
I like your toes.
Opportunity. That's not a thing.
No.
So, do you know what today is, Monica? And by today, I mean Tuesday, October 8th, and not is Sunday, October 6th?
3 years?
3 years. Yeah, that's it.
It's hard to believe.
Yeah, it is. Time
flies.
Yeah. So October 8th, 2024, the day that this is being uploaded, marks 3 years since we launched Danica Daydreams. Yeah, I think in this episode, we kind of just want this to be a little anniversary episode. The big thing that we want to do is we want to kind of go through some of the art. We're going to talk about what our favorites were. We're going to actually look back at some of the original drawings that Monica made, which might be the first time we've shown them off. Maybe not. I can't remember if we have before on a live stream. I don't think we ever have on a podcast. And if we have the time, we're also going to talk about, some of just the highs and lows of Danica Daydreams over these last 3 years. My first question to you, though, is does it feel like it's been more or less time than like 3 years? Like, do you hear 3 years and go, how's it already been 3 years? Or do you hear 3 years and be like, how's it only been 3 years?
Kind of both.
Yeah.
I guess. Okay. Like, I don't know, like the hard times felt like longer and then like the fun times felt like shorter, I guess.
Yeah. That's how it works out. It's never how it should be. For me, it definitely feels like longer. I think part of that, though, is just we had so many brand new experiences. And I find like in life, when you're doing the same thing day in, day out, it all starts to blend together a bit. Whereas, when you're mixing it up, when you're trying something brand new, like, doing markets or getting into a store or doing all these things, like, I feel like that stands out more. And another thing, too, is that we started our business journey like 5 years ago. It was November 2019. We sat down and we talked about the idea of starting a business. Then we spent almost a year working on that business idea and then going, well, that one wouldn't work. But we keep talking about t-shirts. At least you kept talking about t-shirts. Yeah. And because that's how Daydream started. We wanted to do something that would have been way too big, especially for a first business.
Yeah. And it was way too big.
Yeah. But I'm glad that we dreamt big and then we scaled down it. We foolishly thought, Danica Daydreams is going to be the easiest thing ever. And of course there were challenges there. But we learned a lot about business just in that year of trying to plan and trying to figure out what that other projects would have been. And then you were just screen printing more and more shirts and our friends love them. Our families love them. And you said, well, maybe with the business, I'll do this as well. Like I'll make like the merch for the business. And I went, Monica, we already got a lot going on. I don't know if we can do that. And I think it took me maybe a month or two to kind of decide that's the direction that I wanted to go as well. But yeah, and then I joined you for the ride.
I just remember like in that video, like you popping out of the trunk.
Oh, yeah. In the, is it About Us? Is that what we called it? Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
You pop, your head pops out of the trunk or something. It's really...
Well, that's the other thing too. Like we launched Danica Daydreams 3 years ago. We probably started specifically working on the Danica Daydreams stuff about 4 years ago. Something like that. Like I know that video of where I pop out of the trunk was done like before that. I just remembered something else too. I don't know if we'll have time or not, but if we do have time, I think I have on my phone the script for Sally McPinsworth.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like that could be fun to read. Like there's so many different little things ideas that we had that we never really went there's so many different directions you can go, and in business you have to really specify and narrow down which way you want to go. And there are things that we talked about doing that we never ended up doing. So in a future episode, we're going to go back and we're going to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, but I guess today's mostly just going to be us talking about what we did and these last 3 years. And one quick thing I just wanted to show off. And you've got like an electronic version of this. For some reason, with me, I wanted to keep a paper. This thing right here is what, for my side of the business, this is what Danica Daydreams is built off of. So in these notebooks, the notebook started off as an actual notebook. I was working in a store while we were coming up with like planning a business and everything. And every single day on my lunch break, I would quickly eat my food and then I'd be on the internet and I'd be trying to learn, how do I do this part of the business? How do I do this part of the business? How do I do this? And I would take down little notes in my book. And at first that's what this was. This notebook was a notebook. But later on, it just became where I started logging my hours. So every single week I would write down, okay, I worked this hour to this hour. I did this, I did that. And some weeks are longer than others. Okay, so this is pre-launch. This is 30 something hours. And you can see like the week that we launched, let's look at this. October 3rd to 9th, which is launch time. It was a 76-hour week, but 7 of those hours were carryovers from last. What we would do is you and I would agree that we would do a certain number of hours a week with our work. Typically it was 60, sometimes it was 50. If it was like a special occasion, like it was like our birthday that week or something, we cut it down to like 30, that kind of thing. But this is how we kind of made sure that we were both doing the work and then we were both evenly split on it, right? Like a big thing with Danica Daydreams is it's 50-50.
Yeah.
So this book, this is me. Oh wait, what's... So, yeah, I'm looking through at the different hours. So we launched on October 8th. From October 7th, though, what I did is I started working at 7:30 in the morning, and then I finished the next day at 5 in the morning. No lunch break, no nothing, just like eating and working through. Do you remember, though, if anybody, hey, this is one of your last chances to watch it, maybe we release it. For any customers who've bought off of our online store, when it gets to the little thank you page with the order confirmation, yada, 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 we have a thank you video. And I think we filmed that video around... It
was so late.
2 a.m., 3 a.m.
We were so exhausted.
We were so sleep deprived.
It didn't make any sense. With the...
What do you say? Something about the bells are ringing. It's your support.
The bells are ringing. It's your support or something like weird like that.
So yeah, what do you think? Like when we kind of finish the business, should we share that like thank you video with the world?
Yeah, we might as well.
Like I think we wanted to keep it as like an extra little surprise for customers who like purchased on our site.
But yeah, now that
with our site closing down, after this year, we might as well.
Yeah, we might as well.
Yeah, but it was fun. Yeah, no, we were super sleep deprived and it was kind of crazy. But anyways, yeah, so I was just showing off my little notebook with all my hours. And then when I finished this, my sister, she's amazing. She got me a new book. It's got this freaky little baby on it.
It's because you bought that weird painting in our bathroom.
Yeah, I've, what was this? Anne Geddes. She's got one with the baby as a cactus or whatever, and I've got it in our bathroom because I think it's kind of weird. It's kind of disturbing. We have so many weird little things around our house. But yeah, so we've brought a lot of little extras with us on this fine day, right, Monica?
Right. Well, what extras?
Just you wait.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. So a few things. First of all, I want us just to go through and talk about our favorite pieces of Danica Daydreams art. We both picked 3 pieces. These aren't in any particular order, though.
Yeah.
And how do you want to do it? Do you want to do I do 3, you do 3, or do you want to kind of bounce back and forth? I do 1, you do 1, I do 1, you do 1, I do 1.
Bounce back and forth.
All right. Mind if I start?
Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho. And we haven't talked about this ahead of time. There's a chance that maybe we'll have an overlap.
Yeah.
So, one of mine, I want us to talk about why these are our favorites. This one, I don't want to go too in depth. But Bear Trap, this is one of my favorite 3 pieces of art that we've done. I want to get this one tattooed on my body, which, by the way, if you or somebody you know lives in Beria or like nearish by Beria, did I say Beria?
That's what you said.
I meant to say
Beria.
I meant to say Barry area.
Oh.
Beria. So, anyways, I'm looking for a tattoo in the Beria.
Barry
area. Like if it's like Innisfil, I'll go.
This is a new word you've invented.
So, all right, I want to get this on my body. If you can do it for me, or if you know somebody who can do it for me, let me know. One on my arm, right around here. Let me know. Yeah, Bear Trap. This is a collection 1 design. This is one of our very first ones. For me, there's a lot of personal reasons why I love this. And yeah, this is just the only one that I want to go too deep into beyond that. But if you are close friends or family, you likely know why I love this one so much. All right, Monica?
Sinister Smiles.
No, you pick it out.
Oh.
The people must see.
Yes. Oh, I'm going too far. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sinister Smiles.
Sinister Smile.
Yeah.
Why is this one of your favorites, Monica?
Basically, it's just the dream just stuck with me. So, it's just like sometimes when I think back like at all my drawings, I think of this one.
Yeah.
Like how hard it was to like just get it like not like how hard, but like how like it came to be like so like simple to put it on paper for somehow.
Yeah.
It's just like it was like kind of effortless, this one, and I think that's what I like about it so much. And also I just love like the story and the dream behind it too.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a simple dream, but I love it.
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, cool. And if you want to learn more about those dreams, check out, we got a little playlist here on YouTube. Or if you're not on YouTube, then they're on YouTube. We got a playlist full of these. All right, so where are we? We collection 3 now. All right, this one, I just love Lazy River. Some people have said it makes them think of like SpongeBob on acid, with like maybe like Gary the Snail or something. I kind of love that. I kind of love that. This one, I purely love that it's just the vibe. It looks cool. He's a chill dude. We almost, like 2 years ago, almost did like a 420 collection. We talked about it. And we were literally just going to maybe put like a blunt in his mouth or something and like make his eyes go red. Like that was the idea. I just think it's super cool. It's one of my favorite ones to wear as well. Part of that might be also that it's a Printful one, which I'm wearing. We're both actually wearing Printful today. It's weird. Like I was one of the people that really pushed for us to switch over. Oh, we both were. I keep trying to take credit for everything. We both thought it was important to switch over, but I think I prefer wearing the old ones because we take care of them. And as long as you take care of them, they feel better. It's just breathable. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. I love Lazy River. It's just got cool vibes. It's just chill. It's just, you can't beat it except with these other ones, maybe.
I really love like the old man and how angry he is in the dream.
All right, Monica, show me one of your favorites.
Whoops. Making lots of noise.
I think I know which of the two you're going with here.
A Friend in Need.
Yeah, there's Bill.
Bill is such a lovable character, and
he's my lover. He was my lover. I was his lover.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know what it is about Bill, but I keep drawing, like, still today, I keep drawing, like, different versions of Bill.
Yeah.
For some reason, then Daniel's like, stop drawing Bill. And I'm just like, I can't stop. It's an addiction.
Can I talk about the one that you were doing most recently?
Yeah, it's funny. I'm like making like useless bills for some like different versions of useless. You want to say his name? So I made this new character called Taily. Yeah. He kind of looks like Bill, but instead of like antennas, he's got tails.
Everything's a tail, right? Like his hands.
Tails, like hands and his hands are fish tails, and his on his head he has two fish tails, like ponytails, and then on his and then his feet are fish tails too. So he can't do anything except swim, so he's pretty useless. Like he can't pick up anything or anything. Yeah. And it's just like kind of funny thing, and yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's such a, I don't know, it's just such a like random, like this drawing came to me so randomly. Yeah. Like but I love like that I was like outside, like sitting in my like favorite chair, like drawing chair, like just outside in our backyard, and like having a good time. Yeah.
Alrighty. Can you guess, before I go to it, can you guess what my last pick is going to be?
I know one of your picks.
Well, you've heard 2 out of my 3. I got 1 left.
Dreamers.
You got it, baby. Although honorable mention goes out to Mighty Fishy Fish King, but then I was thinking about it, and I think that's more just, I like the character. Yeah. I like what I wrote, and I like his love of pickles, and I like the character. But in terms of the actual artwork itself, I love this one here, Dreamers. I've always said this has been our most collaborative piece. Collection 5 is one I think Collection 5 is when we really started talking more and more about the creative stuff of the artworks together. Whereas before it was just a little bit of that, but it was more just like, hey, what needs to be corrected? Whereas this, I'm talking about like, I think this pose could work. I think this could work. I think this could work. It's also just such a nice, calm, relaxing piece. You can just picture them. You don't see the moon in it, but you saw me just checking right now. It'd be like, is there a moon? Because I feel like they're like up staring out at the moon. But yeah, Dreamers, this is one that means a whole lot to me. For me, this is the piece that really marks when we start having more and more in-depth conversations about the art. So yeah. All right. I want to see yours. What's your...
I want you to guess.
Okay, so you've done Sinister Smile and A Friend in Need.
Think about like my stop motion and what I did with the eyes of the old lady.
It's not captive gaze, right? I'm thinking eyes.
No.
I remember you showed me one recent drawing and I said what they were wearing looked kind of like Royal Feast. Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Strange Companions.
Strange Companions.
There's something about this like weird feeling. You just get this weird feeling when you look at it. It's just like, oh, what's happening? Yeah. Like, what is this creature? Like, oh, like what kind of drugs were you on when you drew this? Or like what? It's just like funny stuff that people tell me like when they see it. It's just like the funniest stuff. And like right now, like, and with like my stop motion, I incorporated that like in the eyes. Like I did like fly eyes. Yeah. Of the old lady. But yeah.
I love it.
And it's just a great one. It's just like it just shows like my bug like I used to love like going outside and like looking at bugs and then like drawing them and stuff. And it's just like brings back like that for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sweet. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. So those were, I like that we had different picks, you and I.
Yeah.
Because we went into, we were saying, well, should we talk to make sure that we don't overlap? And we're like, no. Let's just go in and see if it happens. It happens. That's cool. So yeah, so we've released 35 pieces of art over these last 3 years. Actually, a better way is we released 35 pieces of art over 2 years, and then we went, what's going to happen next? But yeah, take a look through our art. It's on our website, it's on our social media. If you see one that you really love, let us know. What's your favorite piece of Danica Daydreams art? Comment it below. Boop. 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 Are you ready, world? They're not answering, Monica. You think when Dora talks to like the TV, she hears the TV talk back to her? You think she's like not all there?
I babysat like one time, but I was always wishing that like she heard the voices responding to her, but she probably doesn't.
No, I'm not saying the voices are actually responding. I'm saying like, do you think she's like hallucinating them? You know? Be like, where should we go next? And someone's like, go to... It's like, oh, thank you. You know, you think she hears them?
Well, maybe she's hallucinating the backpack and the map and everything.
You never know. All right, actually, here, you drew this. You introduce it to the world. Okay. Oh, you can also see this is one of our old stickers, actually.
Yeah, we actually bought this one off of the...
That's somebody off of Printify, probably. Or maybe Printful? No, couldn't have been Printful. But this sticker is from... You can see this is so much bigger. Actually, this one, both of these would have been bought from someone.
Yeah, because you can see the white is so big around. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when we're...
one behind, I think that's me trying out the cutter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they priced them at, but if you do like print on demand stickers, it'd be insane to try to make money off of it. Like it would have probably cost us, we probably would have had to charge like $10 a sticker just for it to be worthwhile. All right, better be silent. Here, so you hold that.
You can see that
Spot
like the ink
difference.
The ink is like,
No, the ink is so cool. Like I love seeing it like that.
You can see that like that's what like actually matches is like the ink.
Yeah.
Like, but like the difference with here is I didn't realize when I was drawing it at the time, but there's two.
Oh, I forgot
two same hands.
Both hands were changed. I forgot about that. Yeah, they're both. I think it's two left hands.
Yeah, or something like that. I didn't realize it at the time, and then like I was showing it to my mom or something, and then she's like, "There's two left hands."
No, I pointed it out to you.
No,
I remember pointing it out to. I think your mom pointed it out first, but you didn't tell me about it.
Yeah.
And then I was a dick, and I was like, no, we have to fix it. Because I think your mom was saying like, oh, it's an alien.
Yeah.
And I think. Yeah, this hand didn't make sense.
Yeah, we ended
bring
up
back
changing
memories.
This hand and this. We changed both hands.
Both of them were changed because you would have had. Yeah, this was it. I remember doing this on my face. I'm like, Monica, it would be the pinky over here.
Yeah.
So that was flipped and that was flipped. I think that's the biggest collection one change, honestly.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep going? I don't know if you want to flip through the pages on camera or if you want to look at them yourself and then whatever you're most comfortable with, just in case if there's like art that you haven't finished.
It's more the other one that there's art.
Okay. Wicked Squiddling. I think that one was about the same.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah, we can just quickly flip through and the ones that
the hands were not changed. And then this one, did we change anything? I don't think so.
We changed something on all of these, but they were usually pretty minor. In the first collection,
Yeah.
I'd say, yeah. And then 1-4 Octo Hippie.
Octo Hippie, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then this next one, this would have been the 6th piece of collection 1, but we just felt it wasn't up to the same level as the others.
Yeah, I know.
Would have made for a cool little sticker if we were doing those at the time. Oh, where's Warrior Empress? Not here? Oh, here's, whoa!
It's after.
I forgot how good this looks. Oh my god. You're insanely talented, you know that?
It's the nose. I changed the nose.
Yeah, the nose has changed. I'm trying to see. I can't remember what else. I know this one had a few changes.
Yeah, all I remember is the nose. I can't remember what else.
You see the chin? The chin's more rounded in this one.
Oh, yeah.
There's a few things, but I think collection 1 and probably collection 2 as well, we didn't see as radical changes. All right, next page. Just got to quickly go through these.
Snake.
Snake Sorceress?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing really.
Nope. Snake Eye. That was a cool one. Can we show this one quickly?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think this is one of those pieces that came pretty close to being in a collection and then just never did. But we ended up...
It's in the video.
It's in the video though, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks so good. Like I've thought for a while. I think last year with Octobear, we even briefly talked about maybe finishing this one up and releasing it on like the 31st because we had 30 pieces of art at the time.
Yeah, I spent so much time on it, but then never went really.
Yeah. This one looks like your uncle.
Yeah. I didn't mean to though.
Yeah. I think the fingers were one of the big things that changed on this one. Or maybe not.
No,
they're a little more spread out.
I remember what changed really.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same.
There are big changes in the eyes on this guy here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what else we changed. You added a catch light to the eye right there.
Yeah.
I think there were other changes, but I
yeah.
can't quite remember. All right, keep going.
And then the slithering surprise.
Slithering surprise. That was a fun one.
Yeah.
Oh, can we show off that one or no? Maybe not.
The
bunny?
Oh, I thought you were saying the weird one.
No.
We were gonna do like a Easter one. Just like a Easter special, but it never really happened. So it was like,
I think the holiday ones would have been hard. I think back when we were doing Printful, where it was all print on demand, it would have made sense. But later on, like when we're in a situation like we are now, where we just have to hold on to that stock, not so much.
the
Oh, and then collection 5. All right. Oh yeah, because I forgot collection 4 and 5 were done around the same time, right?
Yeah.
And we had to talk about, well, which one do we think should go first? I can't remember the reasoning, but we did end up deciding.
Yeah.
So this was one that had a few changes.
Yeah, because we added we made them closer.
We brought these closer.
And then we got rid of this.
I think one of the reasons we got rid of this was because of centering with shirts. I think that was it. Because if we had this extra little bit, it would throw everything else off center. It wasn't
centered, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this Penelope.
Penelope, I remember the face took a lot of rework.
Yeah, I think so. Because I don't know if her face... like you see here on her chin, she has like a...
The eyes are very different. I think you completely redid the nose as well.
Yeah, because the nose was very hard. And the pearls stayed kind of the same. This is kind of the same still here too.
Yeah.
There's just like a lot of her face.
Keep it going.
Oh, and then I got the pickle. I got the what is it again?
Late night crunch.
Yeah, late night crunch. You can see here it's different on the arms.
Yeah.
I made him like have like weird tattoos, but you didn't want that. And it was like a tank top.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then we changed it for the t-shirt with the farmer.
Oh, yeah, with the farmer. Because wasn't that a different drawing that you had, or it is? Or was that something you made on the computer?
I just added it, and then you loved it so much.
Yeah. I thought it was perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, let's just focus on the. Wait. This is what I'm like. Okay, I can't remember why I drew Monica, but this is my drawing of Monica. You're thinking about me. It says, my name is Monica and Daniel is so sexy. And there's me with my muscles on my skateboard. And you're eating Spider-Man's
I'm painting
face?
a Spider-Man thing.
You're painting a Spider-Man. Oh, this was when we were outside.
Yeah, and we were painting.
Yeah. Keep going. What's going to be next? What's the first one in here? Oh, a friend in need. And you can see a few changes, right? Like, first of all, the face itself is very, very different on this one. So we've got the face is different. The tail, that was the big thing. I think this is the guy where I sat down and I was like, I think the tail should go like this. It should be like this. It should be like this. Oh, do you remember too? We had conversations about the little lid, the little like top part there. And like we were Googling like, how does it look? Because I think I was saying one of them wasn't in the right direction, I think.
And the 2 feet are the same, so that had to change. And I added nails and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think there were talks about like the spots and kind of that stuff. Some of the wrinkles. Oh, his nipples.
Yeah.
Did his nipples change?
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of tuned him in a little. So much of this guy kind of changed. The tail's one of the most obvious things. The face here for sure. Even this, I think this changed a little.
Well, his face up here did because it was unequal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So lots of changes with that guy. All right, find another one that's looking pretty different. Right now, you might be able to see a rejected Collection 7 design.
Oh,
it was really cool. Wonder why we rejected it.
Peculiar Path.
Oh, Peculiar Path. Okay, this is one that changed so much. I was looking the other day at like an early digital version of this. When you go by, you see it's so much changes.
Do you think there's no swing set here at all?
The face as well.
And there's no tree like that goes because there's no swing set. And then like the face the eyes are really big. It's like a cave kind of thing.
The tongue changed as well.
And the tongue is really big here. And
I don't know if this version has that guy with their eyes. Oh, yeah, it does. The eyes are like this, but the eyes end up changing a lot.
Yeah.
An earlier digital version, this colored this guy green when I think he's purple. Yeah. I remember there being so many changes with this guy. And having conversations about the tongue and the way the water should kind of like fall off of it. And
yeah, and there's a weird thing here in the tree. I don't know what that is.
That one changed like crazy.
Oh, there's the...
Oh, no way! Yeah, bring them up. The fishy monsters.
Yeah, the fishy monsters.
The evil fishy monsters. The evil fishy.
I tried to put them all on the same page.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then this the
Bear Trap. And this one is interesting because you started
it's not Bear Trap. It's
Bear Breakout.
Yeah, Bear Breakout. And you can see that like a half of it, I did it on the computer because I ran out of space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember having conversations about the way that this guy's grabbing it, for example. And I think we talked about this guy's direction right here.
Yeah, he looks like he's hugging it or something. Like,
yeah.
He's on the wrong direction or something.
Yeah, so from that to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this guy is the one that stayed the closest, maybe?
Yeah.
And we just kind of moved him.
Yeah,
And then
his claw thing.
Then I remember saying we should cover him up a little bit too, so you don't see the full body. And then there were so many different revisions of here we're showing him a little bit covered, here we're showing him a little less covered, and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bringing back so many memories. You want to start another business? Danica Daydreams 2. Oh, by the way, thank you, Genuine. Oh, yeah.
The Dreamers.
Oh my God, Dreamers!
So you can see really different. So like there's still the bear here, but he's not sleeping. He's like sitting in a weird position for some reason.
Yeah.
And then
these two, and I remember talking about like the way that one bear's arm should be around the other one.
And then you see that the
where they should be
bears
looking.
at the top, they're totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a big change on Dreamers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can see that her face kind of stays
Her face stays super similar. Like there are changes for sure, but the bears are the biggest changes.
Oh. Oh
my God, wait, what's this? What is this? I don't remember that part of it.
Yeah, no, she changes. You don't remember that Water Melodies, like her face changes like a lot?
No.
Yeah, like her face was really weird. Like her face was really big. And like it's not till later that I change her face, and she had like a weird chin eye for some weird reason. I don't really know.
That's really cool.
But yeah. I didn't remember that either, but yeah, apparently her face changed because
YOLO, why not?
Oh, and this one.
Oh, Captive Gaze. Yeah. Because the little guys watching looks.
Oh, yeah. The
totally
other
different.
guys watching are totally different. They're like these weird guys with like loops in their heads. Yeah. We just replaced it with eyeballs.
I think that when it comes to this one, it's like this looks better, I would say, in like black and white. But when we like put it on the computer with all the color, and then notice the details more.
It kind of looked weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Cosmic Disco. See, the bottom half of her like changes completely because I wanted her to have like a weird like octopus bottom. And yeah, you can see how does like a weird octopus bottom, but then like it just looks completely like it doesn't fit on her. Yeah. So like we changed it to the. I
completely forgot about that. When you kept talking about the bottom changing, I thought you were talking about how like there were times where her tentacle legs were longer and went further down. I was like, that's not that big of a change. You can
also see her arm changing position, but not this one.
And I think her hand is different. Yeah. Here it's kind of squished up. And I think with this one, weren't you like, I think I have photos on my phone probably of you with one of your hats holding it. So you have like a reference.
Yeah. And if I can find that one's different too. Yeah, because.
Oh, yeah. And this guy we were talking, Overtaken. Yeah, a lot changed with Overtaken. We added a third one of these water dragon guys, whatever they are.
Yeah, to the bottom, right?
And we had conversations about kind of which direction they should go, that kind of thing.
Well, no, there's already one at the bottom. He just in the
Let me see the original.
He just goes around, and in the other one he doesn't go around, I think.
Oh yeah, and he kind of comes out looking a little limp.
Yeah, he comes out limp.
And I think I remember saying like he should be rising because it's yeah.
Yeah.
And I always love the eyes on this one, just that look. Overtaken. So I think that's it.
Yeah, all the other ones pretty much stay the same.
Oh well, do you have Peep Star Life where they're holding each other's crotches? That one changed. Do we show off that one? Strange Companions.
What changes?
A lot changes. Strange Companions. At first glance, they're very similar. But remember, I was showing you pictures of like a jockey riding a horse.
Oh yeah, because it's like way at the back, and
yeah.
So he's at the wrong position.
Yeah. Yeah, so his position changed a lot. I remember the horns changing a little. It's not as noticeable here. Yeah, I guess the fly guy was kind of the biggest change, but there were a few.
I guess there's another book that I just started with the people.
It's okay.
I don't know.
It's okay. So that was fun. You have a fun time looking through these?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was a good time. But Monica, it's no longer time for that anymore.
What is it time for?
What time is it, Monica?
What time is it?
What time is it?
What time is it?
It's drawing time! So, for those of you who don't know, drawing time is the time when we draw. We wrote 6 ideas down on a squid head. We're going to shake it up, and we're going to draw whatever we pick.
It's your time to shake.
I'm going to shake it. If you got an idea of what you want us to draw, comment it below, and we just might pick it next time.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to shake.
Shake, Daniel. Yeah, show them what you got.
I'll show them all.
Yeah.
Ah! Okay. We get all these comments of like, being loud doesn't make you funny. And I'm like, shut up. Do what I want.
Old Lady Ninja.
Yeah! This one's one of mine. Yeah. I'm glad he picked that one. The other ones become less and less legible. So I really wanted this episode to be us talking about kind of the highs and lows of Danica Daydreams. Maybe we just talk about that now while we draw. What do you say?
Okay. One of the big lows for me was like collection 2.
Yeah, collection.
It was very tight.
Collection 2 was a mistake. I think we wanted something out for Black Friday. I think, yeah, that was why. We wanted it. I'm pretty sure Collection 2 launched on Black Friday. So we had 6 weeks. Now, the one difference with Collection 2 compared to some of the later ones is I think you already had all of the art drawn out on paper, but we hadn't tried to do everything in that short of a time period yet. So we just didn't know. Sorry, I cut you off. I'm just talking. You talk about Collection 2.
There was just not enough time for me to like actually like do it like the right way. Like I just felt like it was me like rushing it too much.
Yeah.
And then like I don't know if I was really satisfied with it all, honestly.
I think the artwork's amazing. I think if we did it again today, there'd be little tweaks that we'd make. But yeah, it was a stressful time. There's also other personal stuff going on right around that time that didn't really help with the stress. And yeah, it was just it
was really rushed.
Yeah. It's I love the art, but I don't have fond memories when I think back to that. I mean, honestly, some of my best memories are stuff like we talked in the last episode of when we were working on the video and we were watching like Tiger King season 2 while I was like trying to make all your Monica moves land, that kind of stuff. Old Lady Ninja. Here, I got to think of what I want to draw, and then I'll do some more chatting.
Can't just start drawing like me. I'm your competition. I kind of like this Old Lady Ninja thing.
That's good. I'm glad. Yeah, I would say in terms of highs, I don't know. I think I think it's stupid, but I think one high for me was just us launching and just getting to that point and just being able to breathe a little bit. But also just to be able to say that after talking about it for so long. I remember telling people, oh, we're launching in June. Oh, we're actually launching in July. Oh, we're actually launching in August.
Yeah.
And it's like, when are we actually going to launch? Because we think that like, oh, there's just a little bit more work, but then there's always something. There's always something. There's always something. Especially in the beginning when we're trying to learn everything for the first time.
Yeah, and we were trying to be so like perfectionists with it all too.
That was true of us throughout the entire thing, though.
Yeah, but more like collection 1 took more time than all the other ones.
Is that true? It's hard to say though how long collection 1 took, right? Because I mean, so many of the drawings had already started long before. And then also, I guess a big part of collection 1 was just finding the method.
Learning.
Yeah, like collection 1, I think, was it all done in Photoshop? And then later on, we moved to Illustrator, or did it just start in Photoshop?
I think it was done in Photoshop. And then I had to learn Illustrator.
I'd say a highlight for me was, I'm trying to think, a few of our markets. Maybe the first time we did the Kingston Art Market. Because that, I think at the time, was our single biggest day. And if it wasn't, it was close to it. But I think us driving, because we had to drive, it's not just we drove to Kingston, we drove, so Kingston's like 3 hours away, and then your parents' house is another 2. But that means their parents were closer to that market than we were. So we drove all the way, we drove like 5.5 hours to go like stay with your parents for that weekend. And then every single day we drive to Kingston, and we didn't really know what to expect. We didn't know, like, is this going to be good? Is this going to be bad? But it was the perfect market for us. I think one thing that really helped us out is we were like so close to the bus stop, and we had so many young people from, is it Queens University?
Yeah.
Were coming by. And there were just these moments of just watching it click for people. I think that in general is a high for me. Just when we would go in, and you never really know, like, is it going to be a great day? Is it going to be a horrible day? And sometimes you see people walk by and it's not for them. And honestly, I appreciate that. But then also you'd see people walk by, and when it clicks, it's the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
I think another highlight for me was October. Just simply being able to say that we'd done it. And you and I knew what October was going into it. We knew that it was, I guess we didn't know, but like we knew it was our goodbye. And it was nice. It was, there were some weird kind of bittersweet moments. Like I remember finishing collection 7 and then just standing outside in the backyard for a few minutes and just thinking like, I'm pretty sure we just released our last collection. And then just having that kind of hit. I don't know. How about you? What are some good or bad Daydreams memories?
I really like I know it took a lot of work, but I think that's what I like about collection 2. Like the part where I'm catching all the shirts and I'm going,
oh, that's collection 1. Oh my god, that's a low point for me.
But it was fun. It was funny doing that video, I think, but I know how frustrating it was, but I think it was funny.
We've told the story a few times, but for anyone who doesn't know, so collection The end of collection 1 video is Monica falling from space, landing on Earth, and then you fall down like a snake hole. And as you're falling through the air, you're collecting shirts as they're falling to Earth. So you're going, shirts, shirts, shirts. And
I think it's just funny.
Well, I remember setting up that whole thing on like fishing wire, you know, and being like, okay, so I had to pull this string will bring down this shirt and this string brings down this one. But then it didn't work. And then between each and every one, we had to like untangle the strings. And I think it was a couple hours that we tried and we weren't getting anywhere. And I can't remember whose suggestion it was, but after a while we're like, you know what, screw it. Let's just throw the shirts. That's what I did. I went behind and I just tossed them as you went and caught them. And we got the clip in like 5 minutes.
But I'm not like catching them, like knowing, like, because you wanted me to catch them like without me like looking at them.
Oh yeah. I guess that would have been the tough thing for you.
That
right?
was the whole point. And like you tried so many times to like say like it's coming at your right or your left, and like even that didn't really help. Like yeah, you were really frustrated, but like it was kind of fun at the end. When I remember the big speech I had to do with
and we had to write it all down, and you were like reading off of like a poster board off the wall. Yeah.
That one was pretty hard for me.
Yeah. Well, I kept writing things and then going, haha, this is going to sound great. This is going to be amazing. This is going to work great for the video. But then writing it down versus having to memorize it all. And you're like, you have to memorize these like made up words and all this stuff. And like, I get it. It ain't easy. One high and low for me was the collection 3 video. Collection 3 is the only one of our collection videos that has a human character who's not either of us. And it's my buddy Colin who came in, and Colin is amazing. I've been friends with him for a decade. I've known him for 2 months longer than I've known you. Met him back at college. He's just a real friend, right? So I reach out to him and I'm like, hey man, I need somebody ASAP. So the story of the collection 3 video was we were working something out with somebody that I know who has a little bit of a following. And this person was supposed to film themselves against the green screen that they owned, send the video to us, and then we would include them. Or I also pitched like, hey, come to Barrie and, you know, we can film you in our space here. So this other person was supposed to be part of the video. And then we're going to do a slight little collection 3.5. I think the agreement was you were going to draw a special custom design for this person. We wanted our audiences to kind of meet each other and, you know, just cross promotion, that kind of thing. But the person who was supposed to be in the video kind of just ghosted us. And it was the day that the collection 3 was supposed to come up. The day that we were supposed to do that, the live reveal, we still didn't have it. So I reached out to Colin, and then he comes in, and I think he's here with us for half an hour, or something like that. Quickly reads the lines. I go over, okay, you stand here, you do this. And I think that was a good moment. It was both a high and a low. The stress of like, oh my God, it's not here yet. What's going on? But then also the high of like, my friend just came through and he was a real pal, you know, a real buddy. I don't know. I don't know about you, but I think for me, like a lot of the highs were a lot of the little things, right? You and I getting to work side by side every day, doing markets where it worked. And we saw that when we met amazing people, some people that we regularly are in contact with now. That part was really, really nice. I always loved the feeling of doing a live reveal for the art. And after like months and months of prep and like all of this, we finally get to show it off live. And I mean, the people that would be in live reveals were friends, family, and like our biggest fans, you know? So all we got back was positivity. And it was like, oh my God, oh, thank you. You know, it was good to know that people appreciated kind of what we were releasing and what we were making.
I feel like I complained a lot about like making the videos, but like in my head, it was like the best time.
Yeah. I love
like,
doing those videos.
Even though I complained about it a lot.
It was a lot of work that went into them. I mean, because I'm also the kind of person where when I'm recording, I'm always worried that like maybe like it looked fine to me on the camera, but maybe there's a little something I won't notice until I'm at the computer. Right. So it wasn't just Monica give me one good take of this. It was like sometimes we'd film like the same little segment like 30, 40 times, you know, and we'd get, I'd say like we want 5 good ones or 7 good ones or something like that.
I remember like sometimes I would give you like an extra one just for funsies.
Yeah.
I'd just be like, here's an extra one just in case.
Yeah. And some of those we used, you know, I guess it kind of makes sense. Like the ones that we usually used were the last ones because it was when we both kind of like found our footing there. Right. Because the first few times just trying to figure out, okay, how exactly do I do this? Do I say it like this? Do I say it like this? Do I do that? Do I do that? I'd say one low point though was, I was going to say the end of Kempenfest, but there were also other moments in Kempenfest. Okay, so there was good stuff that came out of Kempenfest. Met great people. Had lots of good experiences there. I don't want to speak too negatively, but there are also times where things didn't go super great for us. For anyone who doesn't know, Kempenfest is like a yearly market. A great big one. It's a huge one in Barrie. It's like the big one in Barrie.
I'm good now.
Okay, cool. It's the big one in Barrie, and we only did it 1 year. People asked us if we come back though, you know, like I had customers reaching out, hey, are you doing this year? No, we're not. Maybe next year, maybe next year. If we had continued, maybe we would have signed up again. Who knows? So 2 bad things happened. First of all, when we go the day before to set up, and then I think it's like the first morning of Kempenfest, like an hour and a half before we're going to leave our house, I get a phone call saying, hey, is this Danica? And I'm like, kind of, you know, and that whole thing. And then it's like, what's up? And oh, so somebody broke into your tent last night and we don't think anything's been stolen, but maybe it has, maybe it hasn't. And we go in and we were relatively lucky. Like the good thing is, well, yes, stuff was stolen. What was stolen was a crew neck and like a $30 like phone battery charger. But that didn't feel right. That was after that market, we kind of agreed that we would not leave our shirts in the tent overnight, even if, you know, they say there's security and even if there's this, no, we got to look after our products. So that was stolen and a little phone charger. And then it wasn't till like 2 or 3 p.m. that day later on, cops came by. They were like, hey, we heard your stuff was broken into. And I saw they had a plastic bag in their hands with the stuff that was stolen.
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah, that's it. So we got that back and that was sweet. And then Kempenfest ended with a massive thunderstorm.
Yeah, and some of my pins and stuff got damaged.
A lot of stuff got wet. A lot of stuff got damaged. I just remember, so we're right by the water and it is this massive storm. And I'm holding on. We have like 40 pounds at least on each leg in terms of weight. But even still, that thing was shaking and I'm getting nervous. So like, I'm holding on while you're like quickly, just frantically trying to pack everything up.
Yeah, and that was too stressful.
It was not it's not a good way to end it. Yeah. But we had lots of good highs and lows. I think the best stuff was just the day-to-day stuff. I think that's what I'm going to miss the most. Just being able to work with you.
Yeah.
You know? It was good. We had a good run. And I want to say too, a massive thank you to, we've heard a lot of people reach out and say, I'm so sorry to hear that you're ending the business. I'm sad to hear this. We love you. We love your art. Thank you so much to everybody who supported us.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
it means a lot.
It means so much to us. This decision to end the business isn't one that came lightly. But just know that we fully believe it's what's best for us. And it's not like it's the end of art from either of us. It's the end of us selling these 35 pieces of art. And then in the future, you might see us just share stuff on social media of what we're working on together, but not sell it. And also Monica is still working on a name, but don't worry. As soon as we have it, we'll let you know of Monica's new sticker project
it's just
thing
hard
she's
to
doing.
settle on one name.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. But I can say, as somebody who's seen a lot of this stuff, it looks amazing. If you like the Danica Daydream stuff, you're going to love what Monica has next. And yeah. And if you're looking for a video editor, Dan Henley Digital, or a photographer or videographer, you know. Anyways. So who's did we see first the last time? Do you remember?
I don't remember. I think it was me.
Okay.
So you go first.
Okay. So this is mine. I have a lot of blank space, but there's this guy who's in a rocking chair. While I was drawing this, I was glancing over. I'm like, is that kind of, I don't think I did it right, but here he is. There's a guy just saying, ooh, what a lovely rocking chair. And then you can see she's in the corner there saying, that's my chair, sonny boy. Now face my cookie wrath. And she's like throwing, because I was thinking at first, like, oh, she'd have like throwing stars, like shuriken, something like that. But no, I think a ninja old lady would be throwing cookies. So that's mine. All right, Monica, let's see yours.
So my old lady.
You're peep obsessed.
My old lady is like, you can see that she's like, has a back. Her back is not in good shape.
Oh no.
And
she has a ball gag in her mouth? What's that?
No, it's just her wrinkles. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm really sorry. It's just her wrinkles. Making her look like this shading. I don't know. She has a walker. She can barely stand on her own. Yeah. And then like she's like, "Wow, surrender now!" And then he's like, "Oh, please, old lady, don't hurt me." Yeah. And yeah, so he's got his hands up. And she's ready to strike.
Why is it a peep? You're always peeping it up.
Oh, I just like peeps. I'm sorry. I'm always peeping it up.
Always peeping it up. No, I love it. I love it. But who's to say? Who's to say? You're to say. Okay.
But I love that she could barely walk. She has a walker and stuff.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. But who drew it best and what should we draw next? Do you like Dan's? With the old lady, she's throwing cookies, she's defending a rocking chair. What's going to happen? Or do you like Monica's, where she's karate chop,
and she can barely stand on her own?
Yeah. Comment below, let us know, and let us know what we should draw next, and we might just pick it from the squid hat next time.
Yeah.
So this has been it. This has been the very special 33rd episode of the Danica Daycast. Monica, do you have any final words to say?
Farewell.
Farewell. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. And thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. 3 years off Danica.